All right, this is a trade review on Russell Longs. Um, this was my double confirmation trade here. So basically, what happened was I was bullish. There was some prior date flow that looked good, as well as higher time frame SMT with oops with well, why is this blue? There we go. With the Dow Jones. So Dow Jones had come down into the weekly fair value gap. We had created SMT previously over here, which led to a nice long. But we were looking for something more higher time frame to be really bullish on it. Um, on 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 Russell to play a sort of six sister setup, and we got one, which I did play and messed it up on Monday, which should have been a good trade there, but it wasn't. But yeah, we had those SMT there into significant area. We had relative equal lows that we were sweeping there on the Dow. And then, yeah, we had that bottom be put in. We had more SMT here in these. So that really confirmed that that was the freaking bottom. And then we had swept these relative equal lows here on Russell, holding this order block overnight. And then I guess this was yesterday. Oh no, this is London. So yeah, overnight. Um, I was thinking this orange order block would be the entry. As you can see, it just missed it there. And that's because I missed that. You can see that true day open line. That should have been the real entry right there. But I failed to take note of that when I was doing my analysis. I totally missed it. But I was still right on my idea. I was thinking that this morning order block that got put in, or you know, down candle would get violated, as that's what tends to happen here with these things that happen before the open, and people want to get long there, and then they just get wicked out. So I knew that that would most likely happen, or I would just miss the trade and maybe get another opportunity, which there was one right there. Um, but yeah, so it ended up working out. The clear draw on liquidity was this 4 hour fair value gap, and I have this gray box here, which was the gap down, which I also failed to see. You can see that would have offered the first full exit, and I could have accumulated more if I had wanted to. So did make some errors there with my entry, made some errors there. Um, I still exited a lot right up into here because of this high, but knowing that that gap down was there, I would have probably taken it all off and avoided having to hold through that. So I'll just show you the executions here. So you can see took most of it off up into here, but I probably would have had higher confidence to exit and hold more of this up here. And then I would have been able to reaccumulate into that order block that we formed back, and then driving back all the way up. So yeah, that was the executions. Pretty good trade, but yeah, I did have a few errors there, so that's why it's a B plus. I did have pretty high conviction here, which is why I took it. Usually I do have a high conviction, which is why I take trades. My performance definitely needs a lot of work with the entries, with the analysis. I did miss a few things there that would have totally helped me. So yeah, I need better management here. Here's some of the variables I just mentioned. And then yeah, I have a full video of the recording. I missed recording the entries just because I didn't even think that they would hit. So, but yeah, really good trade. As you can see, full write-up and review here. Um, the prior day flow was pretty bullish, with puts being sold down into the close, calls rallying all day. This is today's flow. But 2 days ago, we had really low premiums, um, which just kind of signal like There probably is a bottom being put in here because of the lack. Excuse me. The SMT screams louder when there's like nothing conflicting it. So it just showed to me like this could have just been a low premium because they were just not trading today. And you can see it looks like they really exited their puts now. Hindsight, you can see that that's kind of what happened. I don't know how to ever get out of this. Oops. So yeah, it was a 5R trade. Actually, it's more like 6R now that I think about it. But I mean, I did put on extra risk there, so that's why I had it 5R. But I'm gonna label it 6R just so I know how much I actually made on it. 6 cents. Oh yeah, it'll just say 5R, just easier. Cool. But yeah, YMSMT is a playbook double confirmation trade with the flow with the SMT. Definitely needs work to turn this into an A plus, at least on the executions side. The setup itself was an A plus, really good setup. Executions B minus. So yeah, pretty good trade. The reason for the draw on liquidity higher too, by the way, was also because of just the intermarket analysis of ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones all had relative equal highs at the targets that would align with Russell. You can't see it here, but that's the only other detail that I feel like is important. Yeah, other than that, really good trade. Needs some work, but still pretty good. So I'll take it. Um, take some lessons from this. Remembering to do the midnight, stick to my freaking my process in the morning of going through the regular trading hours, going through the midnight opening, like London, the session hours, those levels to see if anything aligns. So that's where I need to work. Today was a new routine for me, so that's part of the reason why I think I missed that. I'm changing up my routine a bit here. So yeah, cool. But that's it. Thanks for whatever. Thank myself for doing the review.